entire cruise ship, the SS Rotterdam, giving the go-ahead. And it's the defending world champions who will serve first. And the first point, though, goes the way of the reigning European champions. Wonderfully done by Lupo. Big-time attack hit from Brouwer to bring the first really big cheer from this home crowd. Just past the left arm of Nicolai. And plenty of power right back from Paolo Nicolai. What a huge test this is for Italy, not just to face the defending world champions, but also to do it in this environment with this Dutch crowd. It's a true test of the World Championship podium credentials for both of these two. Alexander Brouwer's had a couple of big spikes early on. And the Dutch duo get back level, get the crowd bouncing again. Brouwer's serve into the net. Disappointment for him. Italy back in front again. Their third lead. Off the fingertips of Nicolai, who then goes away over the top of Meeuwsen to provide Italy with the first 2-point advantage of this first set. Somehow got to that one, Lupo, but he was helpless to try and turn it back over the net and onto the opposing court. Just too hot to handle, the spike from Brouwer. He's been in fine form with those early on. 3 big hits from the Dutch number 1. The point's going to go the way of Holland. Back level, back-to-back points for the first time for them. It's another fault on serve, this time Meeuwsen, after Brouwer had handed a point to the Italians the same way not too long ago. Now Nicolai raising a hand apologetically to the defending world champions. The serve catching the top of the net, and he got the slice of luck, and Italy have a 2-point advantage again. And that one, after the first one was almost too short, that one most definitely too long. The serve reverts to Alexander Brouwer. The Italian point, with Meeuwsen putting up the block but deflecting it out of bounds. We've had a series of 2-point Italian leads now. Let's see if they can stretch it to 3. Well, there's the emphatic answer from Alexander Brouwer. Right on point. From that side of the court again, it's been his spot early on in this one. He's had 4 of those. wonderfully over the top of the huge 6'9.5" frame. 207 centimetres of Robert Meeuwsen. They're exchanging point for point, blow for blow at the moment, these two beach volleyball heavyweights. Italy with the slight edge. And they serve wide of the mark, so Netherlands back within one. Now can they get level? It's been a while since either of these teams has been able to win back-to-back points. Lupo's drive, and Brouwer couldn't deny it. Again, the exchange of points continues, and again, Italy have a 2-point advantage. Brouwer, again from that side of the court, he's in dominating form here early on. I believe 5 of the 8 Dutch points have come from those big spikes of Brouwer. Meeuwsen serve fired into the net. He's not really been able to get going yet. The run of these two, the European champions and world champions, exchanging points continues. You can exchange your views with us using that hashtag FIVB World Champs. Join the conversation here at the Beach Volleyball World Championships in Rotterdam. A couple of thousand spectators in here joining the party. And Robert Meeuwsen giving them something to party about. Wonderfully angled by Nicolai. Italy lead by 2 again. Just to the left side of Meeuwsen. Somehow able to save it was Lupo. Here comes Brouwer again from that position, but denied by Nicolai. Brouwer's been so efficient with those spikes so far, but Italy this time denying him through his opposite number, Nicolai, for the first 3-point advantage of this first set. And the defending world champions really are having a test now. After a couple of straight sets wins, they have their work cut out for them, down 12-9 against the reigning European champions. They haven't really been able to get Meeuwsen into the game too much. It's been Brouwer doing the damage on those spikes. And Nicolai putting up the defensive wall on the last one. And they've looked comfortable and confident early on. Certainly capable of rising to the challenge. Look at the exchange of points there. The last 2 for the Italians, the first time either one of these two has put together back-to-back points in quite some time. And it just goes to show how evenly matched the reigning European champions and the defending world champions are here in Rotterdam. Let's see if they can respond with a couple of points of their own. We've crossed the midway point of this first set, first to 21. Best of 3 sets, the deciding third set, if necessary, first to 15. We're looking at 2 teams who've yet to lose a set so far in this competition.
Nog even blijven oefenen, Spike. Het zag er best leuk uit. Maar nog even oefenen. Achter de schermen. 12-9 is the score. It's Lupo to serve for Italy.
Here goes Meeuwsen. Lupo denying him. And then Meeuwsen denying Lupo at the net. right back at you. Big block from the big Dutchman. And again, same two players going for it, same outcome. Back-to-back Meeuwsen blocks, back-to-back Dutch points for the first time in a long time. And from 3 down, they get within 1. Somehow high up into the air by Brouwer. Turned back to him wonderfully by Meeuwsen. Highlight reel stuff from the defending world champions. And they get their 3rd point in quick succession and tie it up at 12. Great play from those two. The first run they put together in this first set. 3 points in a row after Italy had won 4 of the previous 6. The Netherlands getting level, 12-12. Much to the delight of the home fans. And now the first little challenge for those two. Things have been going smoothly for them prior to that Dutch run. The sun's getting stronger and stronger, if anything, the longer the evening's going on here. The clouds have dissipated. There's more and more blue sky overhead. The best weather conditions of the day so far for the biggest match of the day.
Het is verloren de Meeuwsen die mag gaan serveren voor Nederland.
Another big block from Meeuwsen. 4 straight Dutch points. And he's come up with 3 big blocks now. Just wasn't a presence before that. He certainly is now. There goes Nicolai to thunder it down and in and end the Dutch run and get Italy level again at 13.
En dan wordt het even gecorrigeerd met de scheidsrechters. Was dat geen 4 keer? Maar we kunnen dan ook zien op de herhaling. U ziet het aan de arm van de scheidsrechter. Dat is niet waar. 13-13.
After the big blocks from Meeuwsen, he comes up with a big spike as well. Getting more and more into this game. Lupo prods it wide and fault called. It's going to be a Dutch point. They lead by 2. Having been down by 3 not too long ago.
Zeker niet hinderen. En dat betekent dat er 2 minuten voor zijn.
Tremendous work from Brouwer and then from Meeuwsen. And Brouwer able to turn it back across. There goes Nicolai, taking no prisoners. Great defensive work from the Dutch, but it only prolonged the Italian point. Nicolai putting the exclamation mark on the rally. movement of Meeuwsen, allowing him to rise and get it over the fingertips of Nicolai. Meeuwsen taller than Nicolai by about 1.5 inches, about 4 centimetres. So much power from Nicolai, too hot to handle for Brouwer.
De tweede bal hard geslagen. We kunnen het op een groot scherm mooi meekijken. Hoog boven het net. En de score voor Italië betekent 15-16.
Now can the Italians get level? Well, no. There's the emphatic answer from Alexander Brouwer. His spot again. It's been a while since we've had one of those big finishes from him from that position on the court. Had plenty of them early on. Four points away. Nicolai with the delicate touch that time. Delayed it and caught Meeuwsen on the way down. Managed to get it over the top of the big man. And the block from Nicolai. And Italy get level at 17. It's a first set that looks to be going all the way. And they've got better and better as a pair, these two. Nicolai and Lupo, 9 podium placements, 11 Final Four finishes since teaming up back in 2011. Just missed out on a Final Four finish at the last Olympic Games in London, finishing 5th and knocking out the defending Olympic champions along the way. And Brouwer and Meeuwsen only seeded 20th for this tournament, despite being the reigning world champions and the #1 team on the FIVB World Tour. But the seedings were done all the way back in March before the start of the new season. And they did have an injury-plagued 2014 campaign. Well, certainly not the 20th best team in the competition.
So we have to play or stand and then request.
Tension heightened towards the end of this first set. No team has won consecutive world championships. They've made it clear their goal this year is just to reach the podium. Nicolai there twice, and Lupo able to force it back. Meeuwsen could only find the net. Brilliant work from the Italians, and they have the edge, 18-17.
18-17, the score. Italy taking the lead in the first set.
Nicolai becoming more and more of a presence at the net. You can see what it means to him. With the timeout called, it's the Italians who have the slender edge in this first set. It has lived up to the hype, lived up to the expectation so far. Two of the top teams in the world, the reigning European champions and the defending world champions, going toe-to-toe. And those two won 7 of 8 matches in Poland a couple of years ago. Brouwer and Meeuwsen to win the title. Nicolai and Lupo reached the round of 16 in that tournament a couple of years ago. They went on to win the first 2 World Tour events last season in China, as well as then the European Championships on home sand in Italy. They're yet to win a place on the podium this season. They have real aspirations of doing it here in the Netherlands. It's in. But only just for Meeuwsen. Had plenty of length on it. And just able to find the back of the court. 18-18. Oh, great defensive work from Lupo. And then the attack hit down the middle of the two and deflected away off the right hand of Meeuwsen. Italy just 2 points away from taking the first set. It would be the first set that they have lost in quite some time at the World Championships. The joust to the net, won by Meeuwsen. A much-needed point won for Holland. They get back to 19-19. And these two just inseparable at the moment. There is little, if anything, between the defending world champions and the reigning European champions. Lupo tipping it over the top of Meeuwsen, but out of bounds. And it is the Dutch who have the first set point in this back and forth encounter. And the fans wait in anticipation. Lupo finding a way around the big frame of Meeuwsen and getting us level at 20. And just a reminder, at this point it is win by 2 clear points. So now it becomes first to 22. We thought it was going to be close between these two. It's as close as you can get. Brouwer with the power. How about the defense from Lupo? And again, but this time he can't turn it back in front of him. And Brouwer comes out on top. And the Dutch have their second set point. Took an awful lot to beat Lupo.
Tweede setpoint voor Nederland. Robert Meeuwsen afzet.
Lupo with a delicate touch, somehow stopped by Brouwer, who finishes down the line in style. 5 sets from 5 for the defending world champions at these World Championships. The fans rise to their feet in celebration. Brouwer and Meeuwsen take the first set. Wonderful defensive work first from Brouwer, and then the finish down the line. Tremendous first set of real quality and talent, but it's Brouwer and Meeuwsen who take it over Nicolai and Lupo 22-20.
Nou, weet je wat? Spijt, als jij zo'n mogelijkheid ziet, als jij het balletje vangt, dames en heren, komt Spijt zo meteen zijn balletje terughalen in ruil voor een mooie prijs beschikbaar.
What a tremendous first set. The home fans delighted to see the defending world champions take it, and that is exactly how they've done it. Very little between the two. Some big blocks in there from Brouwer, from Meeuwsen, and Nicolai had a few himself at one stage, but it's the Dutch who prevail. And now the Italians facing a must-win second set if they want to finish top of Pool E. Both of these two teams, remember, already through to the round of 32, but they are trying to go through as group winners to perhaps have an easier passage in that next round. And really, it's about testing yourselves against another true podium contender. And at the moment, it's the defending world champions who are just about coming out on top. Let's see what kind of response Nicolai and Lupo can provide here in the second. The first set they've lost in the competition after back-to-back straight sets wins. Nobody had got closer to them before that set than 21-14. the Dutch who start with the first point of the second set. Lupo high into the net, back-to-back Dutch points at the start of the second. The wind is still very much in the Dutch sails at the port of Rotterdam. This is Brouwer's spot. He goes down the line this time, but it's out. And Italy on the board in the second set. Had big finishes from that position. Brouwer going across court with power in the first set. This time tried to go down the line. Meeuwsen gets the job done that time. Caught fingertips of Nicolai, still landed in bounds. 3 of the first 4 points of the second set go the way of the defending world champions. And the block from Meeuwsen to deny Nicolai. What a coming together that is. 2 of the best big men in the sport. And that's the 27-year-old Meeuwsen who comes out on top over the 26-year-old Nicolai. And somehow Lupo able to get the better of Meeuwsen that time. Managed to delay the shot and caught Meeuwsen on the way down, found a way around his big frame. Nicolai able to win back-to-back points for the Italians, and they get within 1. It had been a very positive Dutch start, winning 4 of the first 5 points of this second set, but 2 in a row now for Italy. And we have a close set on our hands again. Meeuwsen with power, it's out, and Italy get level. So much power it might have knocked the line judge over. So 4-4 in the second set. A second set that Nicolai and Lupo have to win if they continue to have aspirations of finishing top of Pool E. After Brouwer and Meeuwsen took the first 22-20. And it took them more than the 21 points to separate in the first set, and they are dead level again in the second. Wonderful evening in Rotterdam, very warm still. Just a few wispy clouds overhead. The sun is setting across to the right of the court. Very difficult for the players playing on the left side at the moment. The sun very low in the sky and still very bright indeed. Both of the Italians wearing glasses. The SS Rotterdam providing the stunning backdrop here in the port. The Grand Dame, the former flagship of the Holland-America route. And these 2 teams, both of them, will be hoping it's the start of their route to the podium. Meeuwsen gets the Dutch back ahead. Off the side of the body of Nicolai. Lupo's delicate touch somehow kept alive by Brouwer, who then is able to finish as well. Back-to-back Dutch points off the timeout. And they lead by 2. Over the top of Meeuwsen by Lupo. Very well done indeed. Italy back within one. There's that Brouwer power again. Too much on it for Lupo to deal with. That angle showing how difficult it is looking into the sun. Lovely touch from Nicolai, adjusting his body and prodding it with the slice over the net. Meeuwsen denied by Nicolai. Level at 7. These two inseparable again at this stage as we have the next change of courts. What a duel it is between those two. Down the line, Meeuwsen gets the better of it that time. After being denied by Nicolai on the previous play, this time down the line away from Lupo. Dutch delight again. It's been one of the real features of this World Championship so far for them. The defending champions playing the game with a smile on their face, and they'll have a bigger smile now because that's an ace right down the centre of the court. Back-to-back points, they lead by 2. The Italians left it. It found the line. Brilliantly saved by Brouwer. Off the top of the net, took a touch off Nicolai. It's another Dutch point. And they have the largest lead of the second set so far. Holland lead by 3. And the serve fired into the net. That was a real problem in their game for the first 2 matches. The straight sets wins against Austria and Chile didn't really harm them in those 2, but they gave up too many points off of lapses in judgment on the serve. And they seem to have ironed that problem out in this big match until now. And Brouwer finds the net off the spike attempt as well, so back-to-back Italian points makes it a close set again. The Dutch will be disappointed that it's errors that have allowed the Netherlands back in here. So much power on the serve by Nicolai. Italy have won 3 straight points to clear a 3-point deficit and get back level. This is a matchup that would be fitting of the final itself, let alone one of the pool matches. It's wonderful to see 2 teams of real quality going toe-to-toe so early in the tournament. And that serve just wide of the mark from Nicolai, so the Dutch back in front at the technical timeout, leading 11-10. It is the slenderest of leads possible, though. Defending champions delighting the Dutch crowd at the moment. A 22-20 first set win, and 11-10 they lead here at the technical timeout in the second. Entertainment on court at all times here at the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships Rotterdam, one of the 4 host cities in this World Championship of firsts, the first time but it's been hosted over 4 different cities. The Hague, Amsterdam and Apeldoorn also providing fantastic settings to host the different pools, and the round of 32, round of 16 and quarterfinals also to be hosted over the 4 cities, and then the semi-finals and the final to be played in The Hague.
En terwijl Spike heel veel plezier heeft met de Transavia Beach Girls, kijken wij weer naar de mannen, naar het serieuze werk. Nederland staat 1 puntje voor, 11-10.
Lupo with the placement away from Meeuwsen at the net and in front of Brouwer. Italy back level. Not for long though. Meeuwsen with the slice spike down to the near side of the court. The Dutch lead by 1 again.
Nederland staat weer voor.
Ja.
Nicolai answering back, able to beat Meeuwsen at the net. We are level at 12. No doubt one of the finest talents in this sport. Paolo Nicolai, honoured as the World Tour's most improved player in 2012, then as the Tour's best offensive player last season. And he gets the look on that serve and gives Italy the lead. No doubt we've got 4 big hitters on court right now. Back-to-back points for Nicolai. Back-to-back points for the Italians. And a 13-12 lead. One long, so we're back level. And so difficult for either one of these teams to put together a run. We've only really had a couple of runs in this second set. The one that got the Dutch 3 ahead, the one that got Italy back level. Now the touch from Meeuwsen carrying it away from Brouwer, who fell to the sand in despair. He would have got there, I think, had it not been for the touch off the fingertips of his partner Meeuwsen there. Here goes Meeuwsen, denied by Nicolai. Brouwer fires it wide, and Italy have a 2-point advantage. Big turnaround from the Italians, down by 3, they lead by 2. And now with the change of ends, the Dutch having to face the sunshine. 4 of the last 5 points for Italy. Not that one though. When they really needed a point, Big Meeuwsen comes up with it. Oh, Lupo got the touch off the net, able to squeeze it to his right, to the left of Meeuwsen.
Dus het gelukje aan de Italiaanse zijde. Het is 16-14. We gaan richting de eindfase van de tweede set. Wij wonnen de eerste set.
Italy up by 2 again. And the Dutch duo needing the support of the fans in this second set. And they get a point back off the misjudged serve of Paolo Nicolai. And now a chance to try and pull level. Lupo against Meeuwsen again, wonderfully saved by Brouwer, and then wide of the mark by Nicolai, who's saying it got a touch. But the officials saying now Nicolai is incensed here. He is absolutely convinced. Difficult to tell from that angle. Maybe this one will give us a better idea. Again, so tough. It's the Dutch who win back-to-back points to get level at 16. And we're going to have a timeout. Both of these two sides 5 points away. The Italians will continue to protest. Daniele Lupo this time having a word with the first official. And we've seen 3 slow-motion replays and it's still difficult to tell. Nicolai was absolutely convinced, but the Italians will have to get over that. They're still shaking their heads as they sit down for the timeout. Having lost the first set 22-20, they feel things are going against them here. In the second, they were up 16-14. They've been pegged back to 16-16. And if they still want to win Pool E, they have to win this set. And let's see if they can shake off the disappointment of that last call and find their flow again. Or will the Dutch momentum continue, having won the last couple of points? The crowd certainly trying to encourage them. The raucous and rowdy atmosphere in Rotterdam. Meeuwsen with a big spike, 3 straight Dutch points, and they lead 4 points away now from making it a perfect start to defending their World Championships. And Brouwer adds another one. Off the fingertips of Nicolai on the block and out of bounds. The deadly Dutch duo are closing in on making it 6 sets from 6, 3 wins from 3. And the Italians just haven't been able to shake off that disappointment. Lupo with a second chance, over the top but wide. And what a run this is from the defending world champions. They've taken 5 straight points and they're now 2 away from taking the match in straight sets. The European champions rocked. The world champions rolling. Too much power from Brouwer. No chance for Nicolai to try and get there as the ball deflects off Lupo and into the crowd. 4 match points now for the home nation team as the fans rise to their feet in the port of Rotterdam. Brouwer is long, and Italy survive for now. They need to win the next 3 though. Second match point for Holland coming up. And the fans will remain on their feet. Will they finish as winners of Pool E as they move into the round of 32? A block from Nicolai. 2 match points denied, 2 more to come. Will Italy produce a dramatic finish to this second set, or are they just delaying the inevitable? No room for error on serve for Lupo. And an error it is as he fires it long. Disappointment for the Italians, delight for the Dutch. The long serve from Lupo, enough to hand Brouwer and Meeuwsen the second set. They take it 21-18 after taking the first 22-20 to the delight of the home fans here in Rotterdam. They will leave this arena again for the third time at these World Championships with a smile on their faces. And rightly saluting this wonderful home crowd. Perfect so far for the defending champions. 6 sets from 6, 3 wins from 3 to finish top of Pool E. 22-20, 21-18, a straight sets victory over the reigning European champions, and that is far easier said than done. A tremendous performance, their best performance of the championship so far.
Referees, thank you for a perfect game, line judges, and also the scorers. Thank you for involvement in this game.
So it's the defending world champions that pick up the win and finish top of Pool E. Nicolai and Lupo will move through to the round of 32, but they will have to do so in second place. What a tremendous finish to that second set for Brouwer and Meeuwsen. So in the shadow of the SS Rotterdam, a straight sets win for the defending world champions in a time of around 45.5 minutes, 22-20, 21-18. That's the breakdown of how they've done it. And we can hear from the defending champions and the winners, Brouwer and Meeuwsen.
Congratulations, guys. So this was a good test for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we looked at it. First real test in this tournament against Nicolai Lupo. And I think they played great. Some fantastic actions, and yeah, my God, Nicolai, he's so high, but luckily we have Robert, and he can compete with him at the net. But yeah, great match, and I think with this crowd and these circumstances, sunny and everyone going crazy, it's yeah, really amazing.
How important is that atmosphere and all the fans here?
Yeah, I think people really underestimate it. It makes such a difference. Like this match, they play really well. So we have to play at the top of what we are able to offer. And you can see, like, it's so close to each other. Sometimes two points behind, and it's like the crowd. Each time you make points, they're cheering, like, yeah, and that's just giving so much energy. And really, we really love it.
Good luck for the rest of the tournament, thanks, guys.
Alexander Brouwer and Robert Meeuwsen thriving off the energy that these fans have provided here in Rotterdam, and they finish as Pool E winners, 3 wins from 3. Italy will go through as the second place team, falling to their first defeat against the defending world champions. So the home nation heroes continue their hot streak in Holland. It's 3 from 3 for the defending world champions.